this was not good. This was awful. This was useless. Where to begin? Where to begin? Hi, guys. I don't know if we should say hi. Well, I should say hi because, yeah, well, nobody is watching anyway. But I don't care. I'll still do the live. Haha. Crotone won. Juve won. How is this possible? I have no words. Simply because this, to be quite honest, from the get-go, I'll say this straight away. The ref was crap, useless. Never ever. That is a red card on Federico Chiesa. When you have that ball, the ball between you and the opponent comes in sliding for the ball, and you are in the touch, you are in the reach to get the ball. What you're gonna do? You're gonna reach for the ball, of course. So I don't know where he thought that this was a red. He maybe saw the studs up from Chiesa, but what else are you gonna do? If you're not going in there like Chiesa did, you're losing the ball. He lost the ball at the end of the anyway. But why is that a red? A yellow, maybe a yellow, but never ever a red. Never a red. And it doesn't even matter with the red or no red. We were poor. We were piss poor tonight. Useless tonight. And don't give me the Cristiano and McKennie nonsense, because if McKennie would have played, we would have won. If Cristiano would have played, we would have won. No, well, maybe if Cristiano would have played, maybe we would have won, actually, yes. But that red card made it so much more difficult. It's bad. It's bad. I fail to see what Pirlo is doing with this team. I failed to see the influence from Pirlo, the positive influence from Pirlo on this team. I see tons of mistakes all over the pitch, from Demiral, from Bonucci, from Danilo, from Kulusevski, from freaking Chiesa, from Frabotta. Every single person. So many mistakes. Arthur, Bentancur, everybody. And it is absolutely insane. Some simple passing mistakes. When Arthur gets the ball, I will come to the player ratings, of course, but when Arthur has the ball, why does he need to take 57 touches before he can actually distribute the ball? I get that you are Brazilian and you love to cuddle with the ball. You just, seriously, you're like this, oh, it's my ball. I love my ball. I never give it back to anybody. What is this? This is football. 11 players on the pitch. So, please, play the ball. I don't care if you play it to Bonucci, Demiral, whoever, but play the ball. Just don't sit on it. Please. And I'm so tired of bashing telling you guys the same story. The same story. We need to take control of the game. We need to control the game. And I said to you during my previews, you gotta start watching my previews, because I said it to you guys that the only way Crotone were going to score was by either some stupid PK, maybe we get a red card, or we get a counterattack, or some stupid foul, or some set piece. Well, we got all of them in that match, and they scored the penalty kick. The only thing they had basically for us, that was this penalty kick. Yes, it was maybe a cheap PK to give away, but I don't know, man. I don't know. If it's strange. It's strange to see that we actually drop points based on that PK and our poor display. I said to you guys, this team, no matter who we field, without Cristiano, without McKennie, this team should be enough. Should be enough to win against freaking Crotone, bottom of the league, 3 losses out of 3. Now they actually grab a point against mighty Juve. So, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. And this is just disappointing. Very, very disappointing. Omar, very poor performance. Yes, it was. Worst red I've seen, but a terrible performance. SLB, yes. Worst red I've ever seen as well. Never a red. And the fact is, I'm not sure about the rules of the VAR, but if this is a clear and obvious error from the ref, why don't the VAR intervene and say, listen, man, that was never a red. Please recheck the footage and you'll see that there was never a red. But the guy didn't even care. He just gave the straight red, ciao, see ya. And the VAR didn't intervene. I'm not sure if the VAR can intervene, but if this is a clear and obvious error, so basically the guys in the VAR booth thought that this was an okay decision. Yeah, that's crazy. This Juve, well, you can just scratch this tonight bit, by the way, Dragon Rising, with the Keanu Reeves there. This Juve is just meh. This Juve is just average. Yes, nothing special. Portanova, guys. We started with Portanova. Why? I'll go back to the player ratings, of course. Omar, yes. Terrible performance, yes. Hi, Juve Daily. Fazil laughing at Bonucci, oh, for sure. Francesco, of course. Let's see what Francesco is saying. Hi, Francesco. Always nice to see you. Chiesa looks good, but man, honestly, we need McKennie. He's the one who puts muscle in the middle. Yeah, but I'll go back to we'll talk about Chiesa a bit later because we need to talk about Chiesa. I have some beef with this guy, by the way. Yes, it was a good assist, but I have a lot of buts on the Chiesa case. Morata showed some promise. Yeah. Yes, he did. But again, this is Crotone. This is freaking Crotone. So I won't rate Morata like a superstar now because he scored 2 and they disallowed the goal by this much, by a dick's length. Hate VR sometimes. By a dick's length, 12 inches. That was the offside. Man, that pisses me off sometimes. Anyway, we started off with Gigi Buffon in goal. Then we had Demiral. Chiellini got the rest. Bonucci played as our captain. Woohoo! And then we had Danilo and Frabotta, and I don't know. Frabotta was playing on the left. That's what I saw, I think. And then what are we? Arthur, Bentancur, Portanova, and then Kulusevski, Morata, and Chiesa all the way up front. Well, at least it looked that way, to be quite honest. At least it looked that way because I don't know. The players were all over the pitch. Suddenly, I saw Demiral playing as a right back. Then all of a sudden, I saw Frabotta in the middle. Then Portanova was playing as a trequartista. Then all of a sudden, Arthur was playing as a trequartista. It was basically all over the place. And I failed to see the formation. I failed to see the strategy, the setup. Because there is no setup, it seems. Everybody just runs around and covers spaces. But when we actually do lose the ball, we don't cover the open spaces in the defense. Prime example was when Crotone actually got that penalty. I think that was when we lost the ball and Chiesa was all the way up on the right flank, opening up tons of spaces behind him. The Danilo and Bonucci were completely exposed in the middle, so the right flank was completely open for them to attack. They attacked the left flank, their left flank, our right flank, crossed in, and then Bonucci tackled, and they got the PK. That's what I think it would happen. But acres of space opened, and we made them look comfortable. A freaking Crotone. I don't even want to talk about the red card anymore because that was just stupid. That was silly, unnecessary, and moronic from the ref. But in any case, no matter the red, we played dog shit football. Yeah. Francesco, is it me or Bernardeschi looks retired? Bernardeschi. I mean, no matter where you put the guy, I just don't see anything special. We can put him on the left wing back. That's my last last hope with the guy. If he doesn't work as a left wing back instead of Frabotta, for example, leave it. Sell the guy. I don't care. Let Lyon have him if the rumors are true that our deal was the only was going to happen had it been for Bernardeschi going the other way. What a lot of nonsense, but okay. Yeah, RB comes. Ciao. Disgusting referee. Yes. Why are we also vulnerable on the counter? Because Pirlo need to work on that. So disorganized. Yes. And this is what I've been telling you guys. Just chill with the praise, with the Pirlo stuff. It will come. He's a new manager. This is painful. This is a fact. Right now, at this very moment, he looks inexperienced, out of depth, has no idea what to do when we are not in possession, or maybe he has an idea, but he's unable to transmit that idea to the players, and that's a big problem. That problem we faced last season with Maurizio Sarri. He wasn't able to transmit his tactics to the players. And there we go. His inexperience there right now is showing clearly. Sayantan is there, by the way. Hi, Sayantan. Never seen you before, by the way. Yeah, there we go. Pirlo's experience is showing. It is. It clearly is. And this is what worries me. Forget about the Sampdoria game where we won 3-0. Forget about it. It's in the past right now. Focus on the Roma game where we barely drew. Focus on the Crotone game that we barely drew. I mean, well, we drew. We drew against Crotone. Crotone. It's bad. So, I mean, danger, guys. Danger. I say we are lucky that we didn't face Napoli, who actually won that game by walkover 3-0. In real life, we would have been destroyed. Look what we did with Atalanta today. I mean, this is a bizarre season. So be careful, and don't get your hopes up for the Champions League. By the way, we're looking at right now, we will be lucky to qualify. So Dynamo Kiev, they have their chances. No doubt about it. Maybe even Ferencváros, for all I know. Our formation strategy is the main problem. Yes. Pirlo's inexperience is showing. Yes. Omar, I deeply miss Max Allegri. Well, in terms of strategy and in terms of man management, yes, I agree. We miss Max Allegri. But in terms of attacking football, well, Max Allegri was never the man. We've seen some stupid plays under Allegri era, no doubt about it. But the organization, this would never happen with Allegri, in my opinion. I can, to an extent, I agree with this comment. It's too early, but Pirlo wasn't the one for this Juve. Yeah, Kara, hi, by the way. Yeah, it is too early. And Pirlo wasn't the one. But then again, I fear that this is just us cutting cost, We knew that this Sarri project was a failure, so now we need to pay him money. And who is going to come in on the cheap for us? Well, Pirlo did. So there we go. So I don't know. We will, of course, take time with Pirlo. It would be only unfair to sack him right now. But if the results will continue to be bad, like it looks like right now, with already 2 draws and 2 victories so far, and the 1 victory we just got on the silver platter. So it's not very impressive, is it, though? And most importantly are the points, of course, but also the play. We're just not great performance. It's just very bad. Cuadrado and Arthur the better player in the match. I don't know, Francesco, to be quite honest. I don't know. Arthur wasn't that great. He was okay. He was okay to hold on the ball, but that's not the point. The point is to pass the ball, to distribute, to create for us, But he just sits on the ball too long, too selfish, too Brazilian. So that needs to stop ASAP. And Cuadrado, don't get me started. If we continue like this, we'll not be in the Champions League next season. Well, that's harsh, but yeah, that could happen actually. Fortunately, that could very much be the case. Osimhen would have owned Bonucci if the game was played, Fazil. Could very well maybe. I don't know. All right, guys, let's do the player ratings. Where to start? Let's go with Gigi then, huh, guys? Let's go with Gigi Buffon. I mean, clearly, clearly not comfortable with this ball playing style of Pirlo. He's freaking 42, and somebody's telling the guy to do something different from what he did for the past 20 years, to play the ball, to try to play. Of course, he's not going to do that. So, yeah, Gigi Buffon today, of course, it's not his fault that we conceded, far from it. But I don't know, it's nothing very special. So I'd rate him. I rate him a 6 out of 10. That's me. That's my opinion. 6 out of 10. Nothing special, but nothing bad really. No clear mistakes, but had control for whatever he needed to make. Because Crotone were poor going forward, but then again, not very impressive from Gigi Buffon, other than just normal performance. Maurice Demiral for occasion played on the left, at least on paper. Otherwise, he just played all over the place. Maurice Demiral, I don't know. That's tough. That's very, very tough. Because no player tonight, maybe beside from one certain player, was acceptable, in my opinion. 6.5. This is what I give to Maurice Demiral. Some great tackles, something aggressive, but also missed the marking on some players sometimes, and got schooled on the left flank. On the right flank one time, like basically a school child. So 6.5. Yes, great to see him play the full 90, but nothing very impressive. And then we go to Leonardo Bonucci. Leonardo Bonucci player rating. Well, again, the penalty, a bit harsh, but I get why we get this penalty against us. He gets a yellow, of course, for his trouble. Not that dominant in the defense. And the captain material, no, I don't see him being a captain material, to be quite honest. On the pitch, I don't understand why the guy is wearing captain's armband, and why not Gigi Buffon, for example. I just don't see the effect of Leonardo Bonucci being a captain. I'm sorry. Other than he has the license to talk to every single crapping time. I'm tired of this. Because Leonardo Bonucci loves talking to the referees. If you just see in the past, if you just look back at previous games, you'll see he loves talking to referees, and that pisses me off. Not necessary. So that's why I'll give him a 5 tonight. Didn't think he was impressive, and gave away a PK. So there we go. If you guys agree, just comment in the comment section. Demiral is new with the 3-man format. Fazil, to be quite honest, is it a 3-man? I don't even know anymore. Because we just suddenly one of them disappears into thin air, and then we are suddenly 2. So this 3-man is a very dynamic 3-man. I think they are struggling with this too complicated of a system. Just run, and open and cover spaces. That's it. That's what it looks like to me, and that's just not good. Not good, because suddenly Danilo was all over the place because he was in the midfield. Where is Bonucci then? And where Demiral needs to be? I mean, it's not comfortable for any of the player, besides for maybe Bonucci, because he's just sitting in the center of the defense anyway. But yeah, Leonardo Bonucci 5 out of 10. Let's go to Danilo. Danilo. Not that good, to be quite honest. Not that great as he was, well, in the last 2 games. So I'd give him, I don't know. It's just not good. Also poor passing sometimes. Sloppy passing. 5.5 from me to Danilo. Slightly better than Bonucci, but not that impressive. Yeah, nothing more to say. Frabotta, we'll go to Frabotta. Yeah, what can we say about Frabotta? Average, at best. Average, nothing really special. Not that bad, but nothing great. Nothing great with Frabotta. I don't know. Also the same. I'll give him the same rating as I did for Danilo. 5.5 for Frabotta. I'm sorry, it was not impressive. Not impressive. But that also, all these poor ratings, not only because of the player playing badly, but also because of the lack of tactics from Andrea Pirlo. Rodrigo Bentancur, finally I got to see the guy play this season, and not impressive at all. But got some shots away on target, well, at least at goal. But yeah, 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. And nothing more to say really for Bentancur, because that was, yeah, I struggle to see the position that Bentancur is playing. Is it deep or is it box to box? What is he? He maybe should have connected with the midfield, with the attack more than he did. I don't know. Well, I don't know. 6. That's it. 6 for me. Arthur. I don't know. Not. I didn't like the guy, to be honest, guys. I didn't like him today because that was too selfish, in my opinion. Hold on the ball too long, and that transmits to players, because when one player holds the ball too long, then you start thinking that, well, if I'm gonna give the ball to Arthur, will I ever get it back? And well, with Arthur, he only invites pressure and destroys our whatever rhythm we might have had going forward. So he stops everything for us, and then we need to restart. Too selfish on the ball. He needs to stop doing that right away. Pirlo, please have a conversation with this guy. For me, 5 at best. Unfortunately, didn't impress me at all. And yeah, we go to another guy, Manolo Portanova. Guys, did you see them? Did you see the guy? I mean, he had 2 chances, I think, in the first half to score. Well, made a meal out of both chances. Looked like freaking Matuidi going forward. Awful at finishing. Absolutely awful. But, I mean, this is a youngster and whatever. But still, since Pirlo trusts you, I mean, I expect you to do better than you did today. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's... Yeah, come on. Okay, let's be nice. Let's be nice with Portanova this time. Looks like Fabrizio Romano, by the way, in my opinion. But yeah, 5 out of 10. But that's being nice, by the way. 4.5 maybe even. Dejan Kulusevski, back from the international break, played for Sweden. Was okay, but also, I don't know, nothing very impressive. Didn't give me that much, and very disappointed, actually. Very disappointed that he didn't create more than he supposed to. However, great ball to Chiesa, who assisted to Alvaro Morata for the first goal. So I gotta hand it to Dejan Kulusevski for that ball. That was a great one. But still, I don't know. Let's give him a 6.5 for his trouble, but also way far from his, well, from what I expected from the guy. 6.5. Let's do Federico Chiesa. First game for the guy, for the club. Back from international break, of course. Played for Italy. Did okay up until that stupid referee mistake that was a red card. Never ever a red card. I don't know what he was smoking. And the VAR must intervene in this situation. Clear and obvious error from the ref. So I don't understand what happened there. Should have been never been a red. Never. Made an assist for us. Was a danger going forward. On 2, maybe 3 occasions, but also very up and down, very unstable and inconsistent. And defensively, I don't want to see him as a wing back, guys, because he will bomb forward and leave tons of spaces behind him. He needs to track back. But if he got the instructions from Pirlo not to do that, well, then it's not on Chiesa though. But it clearly seems that Chiesa is not a defensive wingback if he is a wingback. So I'm not sure. And I told you guys during my previews, during my analysis from for the transfer market, I told you that this guy is a Cuadrado 2.0. He's just as bad defensive as Cuadrado, but he is slightly better than Cuadrado offensively. He maybe is even worse than Cuadrado at defending by the looks of it today. Because the guy, well, nowhere to be found defensively. But then again, I'll be careful. I'll be careful today because maybe the instructions for Pirlo was to Chiesa just attack, press and attack and go. But that was also very, very inconsistent from this guy. But he assisted. So for that only, I will give him this rating, 6.5 in my opinion. Yes. And then we round off with man on the match for Juve, in my opinion. Alvaro Morata scored one, scored another one, ruled off as an offside by a dick's length, as I say, because there was a minimal error from VR. But there we go. I mean, the VR, the technology is killing the football like this. But then again, by the rules, if this is an offside, it is an offside. But it's just so annoying that it was that it was called offside by the VAR, and they spent 5 minutes to decide what to do. So that's why we have 7 minutes additional time. But he scored two. Only one was actually accepted as a goal. So I put him on as 7, maybe even a 7.5, because I thought he fought hard for us. I thought he fought hard for the team and for, basically he fought for us. And unfortunately, the ref was so poor, he decided basically to not give a free kick any time Alvaro Morata was fouled. He was fouled countless times. And very rare Alvaro Morata got a free kick. So in my opinion, this is very well deserved for Alvaro Morata. Much better today than he was against Roma. So he spent the international break well. Well done, Alvaro. And that's it. So we'll see what happens next game. Next game is, of course, against Dynamo Kiev in the Champions League. The Champions League is back, and I'm afraid, generally afraid for our team. What are we going to do? What are we going to do now? Because if we draw against Crotone, and now is Dynamo Kiev away, and I'm not sure if even Federico Chiesa is in the Champions League squad. I think he is. If he isn't, well, we got to rotate once again. And Dybala on the bench throughout the whole game. What was the point of bringing him along? I don't know. Yes, Fazil. Morata also hit the post. Yes, he did. So yeah, I get absolutely. Well done from Morata this evening. So 7 out of 10 for me. But look at the rest of the guys. I mean, it's now not impressive at all. Not impressive at all. And Pirlo, I don't even want to rate Pirlo at this point because it was just non-existent. I failed to see anything of the effect that Pirlo has on this team right now. They were all over the place, and he looks very insecure when he's there on the touchline. He doesn't even... I haven't seen him giving any instructions to the players. He looks a bit insecure, in my opinion. And I think this week he even said that it is more stressful to be on the touchline than actually playing. And yeah, it kind of shows, Andrea. So... I don't know. Jamie Lannister. Wow. Jamie Lannister is actually watching my channel. How is Cersei, by the way? Do you agree that VR check should not even be used for offsides like that? It's a few centimeters. Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, the VR, as per rule, if this is an offside, and the offside rule, how they interpret that rule, it doesn't even matter, because if it's on paper, it says that it's an offside. And what is an offside? Is it by body length, or a foot? Is a foot a part of the body? I don't know. It's a discussion, but it's a few centimeters. I said a dick's length Um, yeah, and the most important thing for me, no matter this offside decision, but the Chiesa red card, I think they should review it through VAR. I think it's strange that they didn't. Very, very strange, Jamie. Yes, Juve Daily. Yes, we know. We were terrible, but the ref was shit. So yeah, there we go. We were crap. We had Quadrado coming on, crap. Federico Bernardeschi came on, crap. Who else we've got? I don't remember. Albiol came on, nothing spectacular. And I think that's about it. Yeah, I don't know. It's bad, and we dropped 2 points because this is 2 points dropped against the bottom team from freaking Crotone. And yeah, it's awful. So yeah, enough of this nonsense. Let's go to the next. I heard the VR ref was from Naples. Yeah, well, the actual ref was from Rome. If the VRF was from Naples, well, congratulations, well done. Cersei is okay. Thanks for asking. I love this. I think VR was looking again and again just to find one small reason to rule out the goal. I think to be objective, to be fair to VR, if by the rule book, if this is an offside, I get why they wasted so much time to look at it, because if the rule book says that this is an offside, all right, I'll get it. But it is still so unfair, because it looks like the Morata is on his way back in onside position and then just slightly offside and by the foot. But guys, yes, Terjai, exactly. Why the review for goal for so long and not review the red card? That's my opinion. Why don't they review the red card from the VAR? That's what my point. But guys, all right, enough. Listen, the deal is done. The game has been played 1-1. We get the red. We get the VAR decision against us. But remember this now. So when we face huge teams further on in the season and we win by this much by a VAR decision, or if this decision happens later during the season in our favor somehow, remember this one. Remember. Because then we can go back. Then they will say, Juve stealing. Juve are Juventus. Juve stealing the points and whatever. Guys, refer to this moment right now. Refer to the moment when Crotone goal was disallowed. The Morata goal was disallowed because of that much. And, well, just remember this moment. Because then you're going to need that moment. You will use this moment this season later on when the tables have turned and the decision will be in our favor. So we'll see. Yes. Fazil, did you watch the Liverpool-Everton game? No, I didn't, because I don't care about the Premier League. Don't care. Especially Liverpool. So yeah, there we go. Time to round up this live. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining, of course. Fazil, Terjai, Juve Daily, of course. RB Combs was there. Jamie Lannister even stopped by. I love this. Unfortunately, with Drew, crappy game, crappy season is ahead. I fear that we are in trouble if we don't improve soon. I need to see some effect from Pirlo ASAP. Otherwise, as some comment previously said, we could be facing a Europa League season next season. That would be crazy. So it's time to do some work, Andrea Pirlo. Fino alla fine. Ciao. Forza Juve. And of course, I will see you after the Dynamo Kyiv against Juve game. Right here, live reactions, full-time reactions with play ratings as usual. And we'll have a chat about what we did to Dynamo Kyiv, or maybe the other way around, what Dynamo Kyiv will do to us. Because, yeah, I don't know. This season is just crazy unpredictable. And Cristiano, get back soon, because we need you, apparently. Apparently, we're missing you. So,